Hi, this is Shay Jackson with Hype Math. For today's video, we will be reviewing the Algebra I EOC, or end of course, STAAR Test Prep Workbook, questions number 1 to number 5. If you have not purchased your workbook yet, I will leave links in the description box if you would like to purchase a digital copy or a hard copy. And remember, hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. A set of weights includes a 4-pound barbell and 6 pairs of weight plates. Each pair of plates weighs 20 pounds. If X pairs of plates are added to the barbell, the total weight of the barbell and plates in pounds can be represented by f of x is equal to 20x plus 4. What is the range of the function for this situation? A, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B, 4, 24, 44, 64, 84, 104, and 124. C, 0, 2, 4, 6, and D, 4, 44, 84, and 124. What are we looking for? We are looking for the range of the function for f of x is equal to 20x plus 4. What information can help find the answer? Well, number 1, our f of x is equal to 20x plus 4, and also a set of x values, starting with 0, all the way 1, 2, 3, all the way and continuing. That is the information that can help us find the answer. Knowing this information, are there any answer choices we can cross out? Now, a great test-taking strategy is once you find out what you're looking for and also what information you need in order to solve the problem, find out if there are any answers you can immediately cross out, because that increases your chances of getting the problem correct. So take this extra step to see, okay, now that I have my information, is there anything I can cross out? And in doing so, you know that you can cross out answers to improve you getting the question right. So, knowing that for our set of x values, we start with 0, and we have 20 times 0, which is 0, plus 4, that's equal to 4. Our range of function should at least start with a 4, okay? And again, I'll tell you why. For 20x plus 4, we are going to substitute in our x values. The first one is 0, so 20 times 0 is, of course, 0, plus 4, that will equal to 4. So looking at our answer problems, are there any answer choices that do not start with the 4? If you said A and C, you are correct. And as a matter of fact, A looks like just our set of x values, okay? So with just that one step, we have increased our chances of getting our problem correct because we've already eliminated 2 wrong answers. So now all we need to do is focus on B and also D. Answer choice B and D. How to solve the problem. In order for us to solve this problem, what we need to do is just substitute in the x values starting from 0 all the way up to 6, okay? And we have that right here. And if you notice, we started with f of 0 like we said before, and that's 4. When we substitute in 1, our answer will be 24. When we substitute in the value of 2, it will be 44. And if we substitute in the value of 3, it will be 64. So looking at our answer choices, do we see any of our range of functions for our answers that have these numbers? If you said B, you are correct. If you said B, you are correct, because in looking at B, we see the 4, we see 24, 44, 64, and if we moved on to 4, 20 times 4 is 80, plus 4 is 84. So that's the correct answer. Let's move to question number 2. A drummer and a guitarist each wrote songs for their band. The guitarist wrote 8 fewer than twice the number of songs that the drummer wrote. They wrote a total of 46 songs. Which system of equations models this situation if the drummer wrote D songs and the guitarist wrote G songs? F, G is equal to 2D minus 8. And also, G plus D is equal to 46. For G, we have G, but that's for the guitarist, is equal to 8 minus 2D. G is equal to 46 minus D. H, D is equal to 2G minus 8. And D is equal to 46 minus 8. J, D is equal to 8 minus 2G. And D plus G is equal to 46. Okay, let's read that problem again. A drummer and a guitarist each wrote songs for their band. The guitarist wrote 8 fewer than twice the number of songs that the drummer wrote. They wrote a total of 46 songs. Okay, so what are we looking for? We are looking for the system of equations that models the situation where the drummer wrote D songs and the guitarist wrote G songs. What information can help us find the answer? That G is equal to guitarist and also that D is equal to drummer. We also need to know that they wrote a total of 46 songs. Again, they wrote a total of 46 songs, and that the guitarist wrote 8 fewer than twice the number of songs that the drummer wrote. This is all important information. Okay. Let's see if there are any answer choices that can be crossed out. To start off with, we know that the total with the guitarist and the the guitarist and the drummer is equal to 46 songs. So we know that one of our system of equations is G plus D is equal to 46. Okay, again, because we know that the guitarist and the drummer wrote a total of 46 songs, that means that one of our equations is G plus D is equal to 46, or if we have D plus G is equal to 46, it's the same thing. Okay, based on that information and looking at our answer choices, are there any answers that does not have this equation? If you said G and H, you are correct. Okay, if you said G and H, you are correct. So now again, we have increased our chances of getting the problem right, because basically we only have two answers to choose from. Okay, So let's look at the next equation that we're looking for. We said that the guitarist wrote 8 fewer than twice the number of songs that the drummer wrote. So this equation will look like G is equal to 2D. 2D stands for twice the number of songs that the drummer wrote, and minus 8 is 8 fewer than. Okay, so our next equation that's in our system of equations is G is equal to 2D minus 8. And looking at these and looking at our 2, not 4, okay, because we just need to do an air high five on that. We only have 2 answers that we need to choose from. Which is the correct answer? If you said F, you are correct. Let's move to question number 3. What is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the points -4, 47 and 2, -16? A, y is equal to -21 over 2x plus 979 over 21. B, y is equal to -2 over 21x plus 979 over 21. C, y is equal to -21 over 2x plus 5. And D, y is equal to -2 over 21x plus 5. What are we looking for? We are looking for the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the points -4, 47 and 2, -16. What information can help find the answer? We need to know the slope-intercept form, and that is y is equal to mx plus b, and we just highlighted it so we can keep track of that because there are a lot of variables involved, okay? And that to find our slope, m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We know that our points are x1 is equal to -4, y1 is equal to 47. For our next point, 2, -16, our x2 is equal to 2, and our y2 is equal to -16. Okay? So knowing that, we can go ahead and find our slope. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we just substitute in the values for our y's and also our x's. Remember, even though I have x1, -4 for x1 and 47 for y1, it doesn't matter because we could say the same thing and say x1, 2 is equal to x1, and -16 is equal to y1, and -4 is equal to x2, and 47 is equal to y2. You just need to make sure that you're consistent with whatever points you have as 1 and 2, okay? So once we substitute in our values, -16 minus 47 over 2 minus -4, once we combine those numbers, for our numerator, we will have -63 over 6. When we simplify that, the fraction, we will have, and we divide the numerator and the denominator by 3. And remember, anytime that you are simplifying a fraction, make sure that whatever value you do to the top, or whatever value you use, I was going to say whatever you do to the top, make sure you do to the bottom. But in the same way, whatever number that you use or you divide by in the numerator, make sure you do the same thing in the denominator, okay? So negative 63 divided by 3 is equal to negative 21. And 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So our answer is negative 21 over 2. Okay, now that we know what our slope is, are there any answer choices we can cross out? Since we know our slope is negative 21 over 2, if the answer choice does not have that as our slope, then it's incorrect, okay? And we can cross that bad boy out. Take a look to see if there are any answers that do not have negative 21 over 2 as the slope. And if you said B and D, you are correct. So for B, you see that it has negative 2 over 21 as the slope, and the same thing for D. We know that those are wrong. We cross those out, and once again, we have only 2 choices that we need to work with to find the correct answer. Okay, that's why it's very important, if you can, and not always will you be able to say, okay, what answer choices can I cross out? But take that step again, like I said before, just ask the question and that's it. And if there's something that you can't cross out, do it so that you can improve your chances of getting the question correct. Okay, now let's see how we need to solve this problem. Now that we know our slope, all we need to do is, use our slope-intercept form in order to find our B. And you can use whatever point. In this example, we used the point 2, negative 16. If we would have used negative 4, 47, we would have came up with the same answer. Okay? So substituting in our values, we know that our y is equal to negative 16. Our slope is negative 21 over 2. And our x is 2, positive 2, okay? Plus b. We are looking for our b. The next step, we can cross out our 2's. So when we cross out our 2's, we are left with negative 16 is equal to negative 21 plus b. In order to isolate b on the side of the equation by itself, we need to add 21 to both sides. Why are we adding 21? So that we can zero it out, because negative 1 plus 21 is equal to 0, and that would leave us just with the b on the right hand side of our equation. And what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side. So that is why we added 21 to both sides. We have negative 16 plus 21 is equal to b, and our final answer is 5 is equal to b. So what is the correct answer choice? If you said C, you are correct. Our slope-intercept form, y is equal to mx plus b. We know that our m is negative 21 over 2, and our b is 5. Answer choice C is correct. Let's move to question number 4. A student is ordering a flower arrangement. She can choose any combination of roses and carnations for her flower arrangement, and she does not want to spend more than $30. If roses cost $3 each and carnations cost $2 each, which inequality represents all possible combinations of X roses and Y carnations? F, 3x plus 2y is less than 30. G, 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 30. H, 2x plus 3y is greater than 30. J, 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 30. What are we looking for? We are looking for the inequality that represents all possible combinations of X roses and Y carnations. What information can help find the answer? We know that the student does not want to spend more than $30. So that means they're willing to spend $30, but no more than that, okay? And then also that roses, which is represented by the variable X, cost $3 each, and carnations, which is represented by the Y variable, costs $2 each. What answer choices can be crossed out? Okay, so let's look at our information that we say we need in order to answer the question. The student does not want to spend more than $30. So they're willing to spend $30, but no more than $30. And also, so for that, let's go back. For that, that means that we can have a equal to sign as well, okay? It could be less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. That's the sign we need to use since we know they don't want to spend more than $30 because they're willing to spend $30, but no more than that. Okay, and also for the roses, if the X does not have a 3 by it, which represents roses, if roses aren't represented by 3X and carnations by 2Y, then that answer choice is wrong as well. So, can you tell me if there are any answer choices that we can cross out? If you said H and J, you are correct. So let's take a look. So for H, they have 2X, wrong. We already know that's wrong because the roses cost $3 and the roses are represented by the variable X. And you see how, like, when you're taking tests, just take a moment. And I know sometimes we can kind of read a question and we're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. But if you just take a moment to relax and look at the information that's given, their answers, and here's another example that we can cross out, okay? So we can cross out the 2X for H and also J because roses should actually have 3X and carnations 2Y. So that's incorrect. How do we solve the problem? Okay, I think I kind of gave the answer away, but again, and it was important because when we talked about the student not wanting to spend more than $30, we know that she's willing to spend $30, but no more than that. So it should be 3X plus 2Y is less than or equal to 30. So which one is the correct answer? Now that I blurted it out and gave it away 2 slides ago? If you said G, that is correct, okay? If you said G, that is correct. But you notice for the past few problems, we've been able to cross out wrong answers based on the information we saw that we needed and also what we were looking for. Let's move to question number 5. The value of y is directly proportional to the value of x. If y is equal to 35 when x is equal to 140, what is the value of y when x is equal to 70? What are we looking for? We are looking for the value of y when x is equal to 70. What information can help find the answer? Okay, so since we know that the value of y is directly proportional to the value of x, we are going to use y is equal to mx to solve our problem. We said that y is equal to 35 when x is equal to 140. So those are the values we are going to substitute in for y and x. Okay, so when we substitute in y and x, we will have 35 is equal to 140. In order to isolate m on the side of the equation by itself, we are going to divide each side by 140. Okay, we are going to divide each side by 140. Then we are left with m is equal to 35 over 140. Well, we can simplify this fraction because 35 goes into both 35 and 140 equally. We are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 35, and when we do that, our m is going to be equal to 1/4. So our answer, because now we want to know, okay, once we know our m, and we're trying to find out what our y is when x is equal to 70, we have y is equal to 1/4 times 70. That means y will equal to 17.5. So when the value of x is 70, our y is 17.5. This has been Shay Jackson, and thank you so much for joining me. This has been Shay Jackson with Hype Math. We have some upcoming Algebra I EOC STAAR Math Test Prep Bootcamps. They are both on Friday, actually. One is April 27th, and the other one is May 11th. They are both from 6 to 9 p.m. Those links will be in the description box. We also have a $15 off coupon code for the STAAR Math Bootcamps. So that will be in the description box as well. Take advantage of that coupon. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you would like to see more Algebra I videos. Again, this is Shay Jackson with Hype Math. See you later.